The Janey Antoniou Awards are so important because they recognise lived experience of mental health difficulties and the kind of lengths that people suffering from those mental health difficulties will go to support others. And Janey herself was a practitioner of exactly that. I mean, she faced many difficulties in her own life. You know, she spent periods, under clinical care, but she was someone who was just incredibly keen to hand that experience back and to pass on the wisdom that came with it and to support others at the same time.
Thank you for asking me to do this. I was on the judging panel this year and I was just amazed by the number of entrants and the kind of work that people had put in, and obviously we would like to have given awards to absolutely everybody, but that's never the case. And our first runner-up is hugely commended for the work that she's done in changing the attitudes of a whole community. Now, this is a community where sometimes sufferers are still told that mental illness is their fault and that they're being punished for their sins. Now, the judging panel wanted to draw attention to how much this pioneer has stood up to those prejudices within her own community, which we imagine to be a far from easy thing to do, either on a personal or a professional level. She's provided a lifeline to people who otherwise would have found it very difficult to cope. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your hands warmed up. Our first runner-up is the Vice Chair of Muslim Women Network UK, Nazmin Akhtar.
I'm pleased to have won because this award highlights the importance of carrying on mental health work across the board in every community, and that how important it is for everybody to get involved in it. It's more the individual adds to the collective, and I'm really honoured to have won this award.
The second runner-up is again someone who's worked on many different levels, all with the same aim of making the lives of those with mental health difficulties better. She's played a leading role in many of Rethink's successful campaigns. She's also been involved in the parliamentary group on mental health and has spoken to the group of MPs and ministers about her own physical health and her campaigning work. Our second runner-up is Michelle Hayward.
I'm pleased to have won. Well, first of all, I was shocked, and now I'm thinking, wow, this is going to make a real difference to me and the work that I do, because it will almost give me a platform to go out there and say, look, I've made a difference to people's lives, and to be recognised for what I'm doing, I am so chuffed, really.
Huge congratulations to Michelle. So how can I build up this tension anymore? Well, look, here we go. Our winner is Chris Lynch. I've got a lot to say about him, though, so save all your whoops and hollers for then. Chris is a one-man dynamo. Among many other things, he's a passionate person about the importance of service users being heard, and represents this at many committees, including the local NHS Trust Challenging Stigma Forum. He's also a member of the BPS's Representative Council, chair of the North West branch of the BPS, and a founding committee member of the section of community psychology. He's also a group coordinator for Rethink Mental Illness and runs 2 successful evening groups for people in the local community who require support. So, to use a technical term, he's an absolute trooper. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2014 Janey Antoniou Award goes to Chris Lynch.
It's really nice to be nominated. I think just that they think I make a difference is enough for me. To actually win the award is just amazing. One of the things I do is I'm chair of a charity, and it's called Chester Plus. Recovery means so many things. In the past, I think recovery means getting to a basic functioning state, but now recovery, I think, is the best possible life. And what we want to do is just to help people achieve the life that they want, not just to do all right. It's more than that now.